EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers. And off we go from Denver. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now Jones. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL. Caught! It's the tight end, Kelsey, for a Charger touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for two. Complete at the one, and he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for two and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. This is going to put him back with not great field position. So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case. No matter your experience level as a quarterback, you throw an interception on that first drive, maybe a little shaken up. Nice response there to get their first down. I think you make an excellent point. I don't care who you are. You throw an interception, it's going to get to you a little bit. But the ones that we've seen that are the best, you never notice it. They don't come to the bench, throw their helmets, they don't do any of that. Just go back out the next drive and act like it never happened. And that's what we're seeing here. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back. So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty. Throwing Jones. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Aaron Donald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them. And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Levante David. And the Broncos force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track. Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Caught! It's the tight end, Kelsey, for a Charger touchdown. Travis Kelsey with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. So their 2nd touchdown of this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, they're only up 12-0. 1 extra point on the other side could ultimately beat you if they score twice.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Devin McCourty brings him down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Jones going for it all. And that would get a wide up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. To throw on third down. Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Charger drive about to get going. On play action, it's Kaepernick. He'll buy some time right. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Six yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Here's Kaepernick. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Patterson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Caught! It's the tight end, Kelsey. Touchdown, Chargers. Travis Kelsey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Kaepernick looking to throw for it. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. Well, they did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Off the play fake. Jones escaping the pressure. Jones hit and the ball's out. And picked up by the Chargers. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
This is caught. Touchdown. Beckham with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers are able to add on to their first half lead. Gold with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And, partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into a lead.
And now here is another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Kaepernick now on 1st down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Justin Madubuike showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
47 the mark, 47. Check, 47.
Kaepernick going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them. to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
Jones, a final shot before break. Going deep here for Parker. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big gain that time for the Chargers. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Kaepernick. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step.
Kaepernick now to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
To throw, Kaepernick. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This one left side, caught by Patterson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now Kaepernick. And this is caught by Watkins for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Jones throw here taken in by Parker. They find some open field here. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A huge play there for Denver. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
It's caught, Smith. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is some...
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Khalil Mack racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Flush to his right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. They'll roll him out right. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. But now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there for L.A.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Here's third and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Now back to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Kaepernick now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Chargers! Odell Beckham, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So that one will be accepted. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. And, Charles, this defense may be excited, you'd have to think, at the prospect of facing a team working on a 3-game losing streak.
But their head coach, he really kind of poured water on that in his weekly press conference.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, what a catch by Pitts. 30. 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Kyle Pitts, 83 yards. And the Broncos are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. The extra point hits the left upright but goes through anyway as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
To throw, Kaepernick. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Steven Nelson. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie Tyson Campbell. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Kill.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
To throw is Kaepernick. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Past the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Charger drive about to get going. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Khalil Mack, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17.
Switch out, switch out. 4-7's the mic, 4-7's the mic. Record. Check 99, check 99. Hey, watch hands, watch hands.
Oh, Kaepernick's going to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And this one is incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Go, go, go.
They'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Parker. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
44's the mic. 44's the mic.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Well, he's caught Michael Pittman with it. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Point after, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Jones now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And now here is another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Chargers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Kaepernick looking to throw. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And the Broncos come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.